Hi, I'm Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. In this video, you will learn a simple yet impressive PowerPoint animation trick called text behind objects. Now take a look at this picture. I got this picture from pixabay.com. Normally, when you write text on a picture, it would look like this. Let us say I want to write family on top of this picture. Can you see how the text obstructs the image? In this video, you will learn how to write your text in a way that it is behind the objects, and we will also have custom animation so that the audience's attention is drawn to the text. Once you learn how to apply the trick, you can extend the idea to any picture you want. For example, here is a scene from Frankfurt. The way I can write Frankfurt is like this. Can you see here the text is behind these buildings? The best part about this trick is you can precisely place your text the way you want. For example, if I want to have this building to be behind the text, I can do so like this. Can you see here? The text comes behind this building but in front of this building. That is the level of precision you can have with this technique. So let us jump right in and learn this simple yet magical PowerPoint animation trick. The thing is, once you understand the basic idea behind this trick, you will curse yourself for not using this trick earlier. Now here is the image I have on the slide, and I took this image, as I mentioned before, from pixabay.com. The other image that I took from pixabay.com is this image of Frankfurt. Let us have both the pictures stuck on our slides, and then we will start our trick. Let me expand the thumbnails here. The first thing I'm going to do is to duplicate this slide. So I'm going to right click on this and say duplicate slide. Next, on the duplicate slide, let me select the picture, go to picture format and go to remove background option. As soon as I clicked on remove background option, you can see that we have purple patches here. These are the patches that PowerPoint considers as part of the background, which means if I have to click outside, all these purple patches will be transparent. So if I click outside, take a look at how the image looks now. While the isolation of the subject is more or less right, we see that there are some areas we need to work on. So let me put the background removal option on, and we need to do a bit of fine tuning. If you go here, you can see that we have buttons to mark areas to keep and mark areas to remove. Now we need to have these areas claimed back from the picture. So let us click on mark areas to keep, and now you can see that the cursor now turns into a crayon. Now I'm going to draw in the areas where I want to claim the image back. Can you see here? As soon as I release my cursor after clicking and drawing with the pen, you can see we are able to claim the areas back. Now that is what I'm going to do to claim all these essential areas. Now there are certain other areas that I would like to claim, so I am going to draw over here as well. And as soon as I drew this, you can see that there are some areas that are opened up which were earlier considered as part of the background. Now I'm going to have these areas removed. So let me go to mark areas to remove option, and then let me draw here, and this area is claimed as background. Let me do that again here, and this is claimed, and let us claim this as well. So let us keep doing this till the time we are happy with the result. Now in this case, since I'm going to have my text appear behind this area, I don't really need to care too much about what happens over here. So I'm quite happy with the result here. Now I'm going to keep these changes by clicking on the option here, or I can click outside. Let me click on keep changes. Now we have an isolated image of these three people. So I'm going to select this, press Ctrl X to cut it. Let me go back to the original slide, press Ctrl V to paste it. Now I'm going to have this and the earlier picture aligned properly. So let me select this and hold the shift button down and select the picture behind it. And then let us go to picture format and go to align and say align top, and then go to align and say align left. Now everything is aligned properly. Now even though you can see just one image here, we have two images layered one on top of the other. The isolated image is now in the front, and we have the original picture in the background. Now I'm sure you guessed my next move. I'm going to write my text and place it between this isolated image and the original picture. Let me do that now. Let me go to the text box tool and let me write family. And I'm going to really increase the size of this. So let us go to a bolder font. The one that I prefer to use is 2cent MT condensed extra bold. let me go here, and this is the font that I like. Let me really increase it. Maybe I can go here and make it maybe around 96, and let me increase the size even more. Now that is a fairly substantial size, and I can keep this behind this family. I'm going to change the font color to white so it is more readable, and I'm going to place this one layer behind the top layer. So I'm going to right click and say send backwards. When you click on send to back, it pushes it right behind. We need to have send backward option used so that it goes behind one layer. Can you see now the text is right behind this family? If you want to increase the font size, you can do so, and you can place it right behind the family like this. And if you want to change the font color, you can do so. I'm going to choose something brighter like this yellow color. And I'm going to introduce this text with custom animation. So let me go to animations and let us click on animation pane so you can see what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use a simple fly in animation, and it needs to fly in from left, and it needs to happen fairly slowly. Maybe we can use 3 seconds as duration and hit enter. Now when I go to slideshow, this is how the image looks. However, when I click, you can see that the text comes and places itself behind the object, and your audience will definitely be surprised. Now let us try to apply the same technique to this image as well. When I remove background, I can isolate my image like this. Then when I right click, cut, and go back to the original image and paste it on top of the original image, the effect looks like this. Now when I write my text on top of this image, it looks like this. Now I need to send my text behind the top layer. So let me right click on this and go to send backward. And now we have the effect we have seen earlier. Now if I need to bring the text in front of this building, all I need to do is to cut this building out of the isolated image. If you see, this is the isolated image. Now if I cut the portion here, you can see that the text comes in front. Let me show you how it is done. Let me go to the triangle tool or any tool from AutoShapes gallery, and let me draw the shape like this. Then I'm going to select the isolated image first, and then hold the shift button down and then select this rectangle, and then go to shape format, go to merge shapes and say shape subtract. Now you see that I have removed that particular portion, and now we have the text in front of this building but behind this building. And if I see this isolated image, this is how it is. Can you see here that portion is cut off? And that is the trick that we played here so that we can have precise control on where the text is placed. Now if I go to slideshow, the way the animation plays is like this when I apply my fly in animation, and this looks really impressive. If you like this simple trick, there are tons more in our Ramgopal's PowerPoint Mastery program. Ramgopal's PowerPoint Mastery program is arguably the most comprehensive and creative PowerPoint training program available online. This Mastery program is a collection of 34 different courses on different aspects of PowerPoint, and each course is filled with tons of PowerPoint tips, tricks, and techniques like the one that you saw just now. I will leave a link to this useful program in the description box below the video. You can click on the link and check out more details about this program. If you're a professional who needs to make presentations as part of your profession and you want to master PowerPoint in a creative way, then Ramgopal's PowerPoint Mastery program is definitely worth your investment. So go ahead, click on the link in the description box below the video and check out our Ramgopal's PowerPoint Mastery program. Finally, as always, if you want to join our 25 Creative Ideas free PowerPoint mini training, you can click on the link here. If you like this video, please give this video a like and hit the subscribe button to join our 195,000 other subscribers who are taking their PowerPoint skills to the next level by watching our YouTube videos. To watch our latest PowerPoint YouTube video, you can click on the link here. So go ahead, click on the link in the description box below the video and check out our Ramgopal's PowerPoint Mastery program, and I will see you inside.